it's me, Canadensis, and today's video is going to be an unboxing and review of this Barbie Extra mini doll. I've been really curious about these, and I've had this doll just sitting in my house for a couple months now. My initial plan was to buy more of them eventually, but I never ended up doing it because I don't know if I like them yet, so I don't know what I was thinking with that. So I'm gonna unbox her, take a look at her, and then we're gonna compare her to some kind of comparable dolls on the market, which the only ones that I really have in my collection that are currently on the market that kind of fit this niche are the Rainbow Junior High dolls and the LOL tween dolls. Kind of. I don't feel like these are meant to be tween age dolls, but they are like that smaller scale, and I love smaller scale dolls. They are so exciting to me. It's just something novel and fun, and they're so like interesting to hold in your hands. So I was really excited when I heard about these, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion, the designs on these are so much cuter than the larger Barbie Extra dolls, and I think the quality on these is superb too, but I don't know for sure because I haven't ever actually held one in my hands, but here she is. So they retail for $14.74 at Walmart, I guess. I got it for $9, which isn't like a well, it is a substantial clearance percentage-wise, but it's a $6 savings. And yeah, I'm just really curious about her. Very, very cute, and I believe there is a second wave coming out, like, right now, so if I end up liking her, we'll have to check out more of them. And yeah, so let's get started. I have gotten her out of the box and I am incredibly pleasantly surprised because they come with doll stands. I don't know, I just absolutely was not expecting that. And it's my favorite kind of doll stand too. I'm shocked. My biggest complaint with mini dolls is that as much as I love them, they're really difficult to display, harder than 12-inch dolls, and they almost never come with stands, and there's not really stands on a mass-produced market that fit them. So this is awesome. Oh my god, I hope that these are available on the Mattel, like, extra parts website thing, because my Enchantimals need stands, and these are perfect for Enchantimals, too. I'm very, very shocked by that. She also comes with sunglasses, which I'll show you real quick. I'm not a fan, but, you know, I mean, they're cute, but not with this outfit. There's not a single piece of orange anywhere else. I don't know. They are, like, okay, though, but I'm ignoring them. And then she also comes with this purse that has this really nice hinge thing for the strap, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, it seems like there's some issues with the pearly paint. If you could see it, there's like these weird patterns that are not intentional, but no big deal. I really like it. I like the pearlescent paint inside. It's a nice piece. It's a kind of enormous for her, but I guess that's a stylistic choice, or they're just being lazy and this is reused. I don't care either way. It's still a nice piece. And then the doll herself. So first I'm going to go over just what she looks like, what she comes with, and then we're gonna go over the price point and how I feel about it, because I have some takes on that. So she comes with a beanie that is just a big plastic piece. I'm not necessarily against plastic beanies, but she has a knit outfit. It would have been so cute if this was also knit. And then the color here doesn't match because she has these like very like purpley indigo-y smiles here, and then this is just like really, really blue. And then the green smile here also doesn't really match the outfit color, but I mean, it's pretty close. That one's not as bad. It's a nice piece though. There's a bunch of huge unsightly holes though because of the packaging. She had like 5. And I did take it off because, first of all, I like her better without it. Similar to the other extra dolls that I have, I feel like I always just take off layers. I wanted to show her rooting pattern because she actually has a pretty thick rooting pattern, although for some reason that I cannot fathom, they have painted her scalp brown. I don't think it's because they wanted to have a like root look, like her hair was growing out, because you can't see it anywhere unless you're trying to style her hair. Her hair feels like poly. You could fool me. Maybe it's nylon. I don't know, but it's very dry. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. And at this short length, that's not going to pose too much of a threat. She does have this half-shaved look. Well, it's not even half. Like a 1/4 shaved off, I guess. And I think this is why they painted the scalp brown, but why not just paint this piece brown? I don't know. But it is flocked. It's very nice. Looks good. And I wasn't expecting it either. For some reason, I just thought they pulled all her hair off to the side, and I think it looks good. Because her hair is this, like, dry poly, this kind of wavy hairstyle they went for just looks a bit crunchy, so I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. The face style is definitely what drew me into these the most. It's very, very pretty. Very Mia and Me, Ever After High, Late Monster High look to the face. Really, really nice. And I'll show you what I mean with Mia and Me. It's like really similar, actually. It's another line that Mattel did, but it was exclusive to Europe. She has these big old thick eyebrows, and I love the bold eyebrows. I know people hate them, but for me, like, it's a huge plus. And I love the brown. eyelashes and eyeliner. I think that looks really good with the face, and it like softens her look a little bit. And she doesn't really have makeup other than mascara and eyeliner on, which is interesting. And she has a painted on eyelid. I think the face is beautiful. I love the style they went with. And then she has purple lips. Normally fantasy color lips don't work for me, but in this look it actually looks fantastic. I think it looks really pretty. And she even has kind of like a contour shape of blush going on. It's like in a line. It's very interesting. Mine might be slightly uneven though. And then she has this metallic is not actually metal. It's just like a plated plastic, but it looks really good. And it looks like it's like a braided hoop. It's very, very big because it's just a normal Barbie mold. And then over here she has a stud, which I really appreciate that actually, because if she were to have this on this side, it would just get all tangled in the hair and it would get really like messy in there. So I really appreciate that they just went ahead and did this. Although if you want to change the earrings around, maybe that would be kind of not as cute. She does have a necklace. It's very small. It might actually have been a bracelet for the larger dolls, but it's just a simple studded metallic. It's cute. The outfit is very impressive on this miniature scale because it's like a full knit outfit. It looks really good. And as you can see, they've hemmed everything. It even has these extra details, like the cuff there. Like, they did a really, really good job on that. It looks really good. I feel like even the larger extra dolls don't have this much detail. I'm really impressed. And then moving a little bit further down, we can see her shoes are super sparkly black boots that have differentiation between the actual boot and the soles, which is super cute. And then bottom of the soles have a little Barbie bee. And these are probably a new mold if I had to guess, because I'm pretty sure this is a new scale for Barbie. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Barbie at this scale. And then this, I forgot to point out, she has glittery pupils and irises. Isn't that cute? That's just like a small detail. I don't know why they did that, but I really like it and I hope it continues. Very cute. All right, so this is kind of a weird setup, but basically I'm going to do the facial comparison and I'm going to show you her articulation in this clip. So I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. I really wish Enchantimals had a body like this. So unfortunately the wrists aren't articulated. It's not too big of a deal on a mini doll, but it would be better if they were articulated, of course. But this is a really nice body that I think is going to be very useful for kind of trading onto other mini dolls if there's enough skin tones that actually match. I haven't gotten a very good look at all of these dolls, but pretty good articulation there. And then she does have flat feet though, so she can hit a right angle, which is more than enough normally, but because she has flat feet, she can't kneel, but not too big of a deal. I am actually very surprised they did flat feet on her, but I don't mind it either. I think it's very nice. As you can see, the hair is quite dry. And then some dolls that I think have very similar faces to hers, and it's probably that Mattel has the same people working on them, but these dolls span about a decade or more. So anyway, here's Malusha from Barbie and the Secret Door. Very similar screenings here. This doll's a bit messy. And then we have a Royal Enchantimals doll, which is the most recent doll other than the extra mini that I'm showing. Somewhat similar. And then Mia and Me was the immediate one that I was like, hey, that kind of looks similar. Definitely not like identical or anything, but you can kind of see what's going on here. And the Mia and Me dolls are from, I think, like 2013 or 2014. No, I might be wrong. I think it's 2015. I don't remember. Anyway. And then I only have one Ever After High doll out right now because I actually packed my Ever After High dolls already because I'm moving. But I have this birthday ball Blondie Locks, and she actually ends up having a similar hair color. Not really. But yeah. The reboot Ever After High dolls from the later years definitely look more like her. Alright, so now I'm going to go get the other two mini dolls that I mentioned earlier. So I brought everyone over, and I have to say that Junior High dolls, way bigger, different price point. I don't know, they don't really fit, but I initially thought that they would fit decently well. So I do think that the Barbie Extra minis were actually a direct response to the OMG, or the BTWs, or the tweens. They have like 55 different names in my brain, I'm so sorry. And it's not a bad thing to be a response. I never say that as like a derogatory thing or like that's a bad thing. I actually really like when companies respond to each other because you get to see different ideas played out by different designers and stuff, and I think it's really fun. I will say that at a similar price point, I think it's about a $5 difference. I believe these retail for $20 and these retail for $14, $15. At a $5 difference, the tweens are absolutely destroying the Barbie Extra minis. I was hoping it would be a closer competition, but these dolls, in essence, come with 2 outfits. They come with more accessories. They have more articulation. They have nylon or saran hair, generally. I think it's all nylon, but I could be wrong. These, at least the one that I have, polypropylene, really nice paint quality though, smaller, which being smaller isn't a bad thing. The clothing is actually, at least from the one I have, decently comparable quality. You don't have as much going on, certainly, like this is all one fabric, but it's very well constructed, very well stitched, very nice. Same situation with the shoes, plastic shoes, a lot less painted detail here, that being none. I guess the glitter technically is painted detail. And these are nice too. They don't have painted details, but they are fun pieces, and I'm not gonna like harp super hard on not having painted details, but if I had to pick one that is the better buy 1000% of the time, 100% of the time, I'm gonna pick the tweens. Just more play value. The designs are very interesting. They have fully fledged characters. They have a universe that they belong to. The extra dolls are very cute, and I'm definitely interested in getting more. I definitely like them a lot more than I did before, now that I own one and have kind of played with her a little bit, and I'm very curious to see how the others fare. Hopefully they have just as good quality clothes. If their clothing is similar in quality to the actual extra dolls, I mean, there's some extra dolls with great clothes, but there's some with absolutely awful clothes that are that plasticky, papery material with printed on details. These are printed on details, but in a knit, I can forgive it as long as it's not like printed on pockets and stuff, and this doesn't have any of that. It's just kind of like a, you know, like a sweatsuit type of set. This is really cute. Like, I don't mind any of this being printed on. I want to be clear that there's a difference between this kind of printed on and, well, I hate to pull you up as an example, but you're the closest doll to me, this kind of printed on, where they've printed on like the trims and stuff. Very big difference there. This is actually a like folded hemmed trim, I'm pretty sure, or it's a completely different fabric, I can't tell, but that's pretty impressive. But again, with a $5 difference, I would always go with the tweens. I think there's a lot more than $5 worth of value difference going on here, but if you prefer the look of the extra dolls, they're not really bad. I think they would be better around a $12 price point, but when you see other dolls that are at the $10 price point, I kind of understand what's going on here. Comparable to Cave Club, to me that's hard, because Cave Club, their initial run, I believe, was actually like $12 each. They were around $12 each, and they had come with pets. They came with way more accessories. They didn't have the nice material quality of this one. The hair quality was about the same. They were larger and had more articulation, so it's really just up to your preference here. I think these are really, really cute. I hope they succeed so we can see more. I didn't check that. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the up and down movement. She only has side to side in the head, but that is fixable. It's just kind of difficult. It's like a pretty advanced doll surgery that I don't feel comfortable doing, but the tweens do, you can't even see what I'm doing. The tweens do have it, the tilt. The tilt adds so much more than you realize that it does. But overall, these are super cute. Very, very nice offering from Mattel. Mattel's clearly actually trying here. I want to be clear also, when I say Mattel is trying, I don't mean the designers. I 100% fully believe that the designers, if their designs would come to fruition as they wanted them to, this wouldn't be a discussion of which company is doing better, but it's the higher-ups of Mattel that really cost cut substantially, that make a product go from like really, really interesting to questionable. MGA doesn't seem to do that as much, which means their profit margin per doll is probably less, but they, and I don't know, I'm not an economist, I just am a doll collector and I watch what's happening, and I can see a very clear trend with MGA's products throughout time and Mattel's products throughout time. Well, since MGA's induction, I should say. Yeah, that's it for this video. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you have other Barbie Extra minis, do they stand up to the quality of this one? Are they better quality, or are they unfortunately worse quality? I'm gonna have to look into the others and see if I super like any of the other ones, and I'd be willing to pick up more of them before they go on clearance, because they are cute. Do I think they're 100% worth $15 each? No. When there's other things on the market that destroy them for $15, but very, very cute dolls, very fun. And the biggest thing to me is, if you don't like the look of an OMG or a tween, like if you don't like the look of LOL dolls, you just don't, and there's nothing that's gonna change that. So if you like the look of these and you don't like the look of these, this is always gonna be the better buy, right? Because it's really up to what you like and what you prefer in dolls. But yeah, that's it. Glad I found her. I was moving and I went into the doll stock closet, which is where I normally keep ones that I'm keeping in box, and I was really surprised to find her because I wasn't gonna keep her in box. She just ended up in there, so yeah. glad she got to be reviewed after all, and I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled. I'll check the Barbie section more frequently and see if I like any more of these and if to buy them. Anyway, sorry if you can hear the rain outside, and for this time, thanks so much for watching. Bye!